drop that. You must have dropped that music right there. That was gonna get crazy. I was wondering. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Make some noise. How y'all feeling? I told him free beer. The line got longer and longer as soon as I said free beer, right? Y'all better take a seat. This wire can come all the way over there. I'm gonna get you. Everybody looking good tonight. Give it up for yourselves one time. Give it up for yourselves. Looking great. Ladies looking good. Ladies got their sneakers on and stuff. I see what's going on. How you doing, man? You good? Yes, sir. This guy got a soap beard. He got a lot of soap beard in the house. I know he do. That shit's shining. Ice Spice beard. This is beautiful, y'all. Shannon's voice, right? Shannon's voice, right? Shannon's voice? I've been trying to get on Yonkers' voice for a while, but I don't do no crimes. So I'm just trying to... I was on a rob a bodega. Comedian robs a bodega on Ashburn. I was just like, man, big shout out to you. You everywhere, man. You should have been a detective. Oh, man. Give it up for yourself. Give it up for the people who forgot to put their suit on today. I know y'all sick. The guy here was like, this nigga said this was a sneaker event. I see somebody walk in here with a chinchilla with velvet sneakers. This is crazy. Oh man, give it up for my man John Go right here. My man John with the powder blue suit. He about to go to his daughter's quinceañera. He ought to talk to her boyfriend. Listen, this is my daughter. I love my daughter too much for you to even take her from me. Oh shit! This is nice, man. We looking like some good fellas out here, right? It's like a cartel wedding. We got to do this for the money. It's an investment. Oh man, I love this, man. The kids is running around. We got everything going on. Now, when they said this was going to be a sneaker gala, some of y'all wore y'all sneakers that y'all was playing ball in high school, man. Songs done died, man. Stop that shit, man. Put them sneakers up, all the OGs up here with them old sneakers, man. I see like 2 Steve Harvey suits, too. You were supposed to wear boots with that suit. That's not a sneaker suit right there. You're supposed to wear some ACGs or something. Big ass jackets. This nigga just got on the clock. He's like, I go to work like this. This is perfect. Oh, man. Some of y'all happy y'all was able to wear sneakers tonight because y'all ain't got no shoes. A lot of black people got suits with no shoes. This shit don't make no sense. Yeah, you got to buy those sneakers today, too? You might be black. At 1% black, you be good. Oh man, everybody drinking tonight? Y'all drinking? Y'all having a good time drinking and all that? Fellas, we sharp in here, fellas. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We all look like we about to go to the G League draft. Ladies, make some noise for the fellas tonight in their suits. I seen an old player walk in and told this lady, listen, I got this suit on tonight. You just better follow while I leave. I got that pill ready for you. Kids in here, I forgot. Oh man, hold on. He said, Daddy, what's this blue pill? It ain't Skills. Some of y'all OGs took that pill too early. There's gonna be some young joints at the joint tonight. I got my suit on. I'm gonna pay somebody rent. He go home assed out. He ain't gonna have nobody. He can walk around the house like this. Let me chill the bed in here. I was trying to open up the store. I need his help. Oh, man. I see a lot of my friends' moms in here. Give it up for them because y'all still look the same. That Yonkers water hit different, man. For real. The moms still look good and the fathers is recovering from crack and shit like that. I don't understand this. This is crazy. Niggas' mom's going out the dude for the bodega. I'm like, ain't that Poppy for the bodega? Yeah, he was treating my mom nice. Oh, man. I'm going to stop playing with y'all because we started late. You got a black hole, so you know you're going to start a little late. Right? You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about that. He's looking at me like, man, I don't know. He said, I tried to get big. They told me tips was $12. This is nice, man. I ain't going to front, John. Yo, Jonathan, I ain't going to lie, man. You got all these people here. This borderline your wedding right here. This nigga got on all white. He's so fresh. This nigga like he jumped out his casket. He's like, bitch, I am not ready. Got a couple more things I'm trying to do in this. Oh, man. Everybody, how many of y'all here from 914 United? Let me hear some noise from 914 United. Come on now. I'm going to put you on work. Let me hear one more time. How many of y'all here from 914 United? That's my boy. I was with Jonathan when he did his first speech. His first speech, I was with Jonathan, man. He did his first speech, and he did it for the kids, man. It was all special ed kids, and he started it out. He started out by telling the kids, I used to be here. I'm saying it again. I said, I remember when Jonathan did his first show. It was all special ed kids. And the first thing he said to them kids was, I used to be here. Yeah, I was in his class too. Me and him, it was 7 people in our class, right? We had our graduations and assemblies in the classroom. Word up. They had 7 people, 14 cupcakes. They didn't have one for your mother. They only had one for your father. You know the kids get greedy. Nah, but on a serious note, listen, y'all. I was there for his first speech, and when he came home, he had a goal. His goal was not only to change himself, but try to change other people around him. Like the community and the young kids that surround us, which we all need. Right, y'all? Y'all don't think so? Come on now. Right now, y'all giving me the vibe like y'all saying F them kids, and I don't like it. Now, look, we all make mistakes in life, and that's all right. Mistakes is part of being a man. It's not what the mistakes, it's what you do after the mistake. And tonight is a prime example of what you can do after any mistakes you make in life, right? For real. We got like 300 and some people here tonight. I can't get 5 of my friends to Fridays to watch the game. This is crazy. Then 5 of them come, only 2 niggas got money for the bill. This is some bullshit. But this is nice. Got the free beer, free wine. Sebeka was $18 in here, Dirk. This is crazy. But back to Jonathan, though, bro, listen, I want to tell you I appreciate you for having me tonight. Also, I appreciate for everything you've been doing for the community, for the young kids. You know, I used to do the brother journey. Yeah. This is amazing for you. And tonight, you know, he was real nervous tonight. He was like, I don't know, man. He's like 300 some people coming. I said, man, that's a lot. You know what you're doing? That's big time stuff right there, right? All right, I should get extra money. Just playing, man. These are my little cousin's sneakers too. I gotta bring it back tomorrow. It's some real shit. He keep looking at them shits. I ain't want him to rob me. But yo, bro, listen. All jokes aside, I thank you, bro, for everything you did for this community. All the kids, you still helping out and telling your story. The story is a blessing. Look where you are now today. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting here. You at a banquet. You look like you just proposed. You know what I'm saying? Look like you got a Maybach in the front. Things is going very well, you know? Like a promoter from Dykeman. But, you know, I can't even stop playing. I'm trying to be serious with you. But I want y'all to stand up one time for me, please. Now, everybody stand up, because this man deserves this. Everybody stand up and make some noise, make some noise for my brother. Everybody in his brother. Jonathan out there for real.
This night is not about Jonathan Alvarez, it's about 914 United. Just want to set that tone. Shout out to my team. Shout out to the board of directors. Now I'm going to get started. So, welcome to 914 United's first annual Sneaker Gala, Stepping into Leadership 2023. Yeah. I knew as I got on the stage tonight that I would be very anxious, as the host kindly blew me up, but I knew I'd be very grateful to see the beautiful diversity in the room here today, to see my family and friends, 914 United Board of Directors, their team, the 914 United team, their family and friends, our supporters, of course, all of my partners, the movers and shakers in the community are here on behalf of 914 United to celebrate our 3.5 years of progress, growth, and development. I have to say, y'all definitely understood the assignment. Y'all came through stepping like true steppers, and for that, I want to say thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. So, of course, we're here to celebrate 914 United, but it would be remiss of me to not acknowledge the current conflicts in the Middle East and all the countless innocent lives that have been taken. So in honor of those innocent lives, I want to take a quick moment of silence to acknowledge what's going on. Thank you. I have a long list of thank yous, so please bear with me. I gotta shout out all the individuals and the entities that made this night possible. They made this night magical, so they deserve their recognition and their flowers. I first want to shout out our sponsors. They came super deep. Shout out to Span Tram, the evaluation company. Shout out STEM Alliance. Meg, I see you. And I'm going to just go through the list. It's a long one. So the Yonkers Federation of Teachers, the Iris Podcast, Day One Graphics, my brother Fernando, New Rochelle United Methodist Church, Olsen International, Triple Pocket, Dancing for a Difference, Fairstead, PK O'Connor Davies, former Councilwoman Sinead Williams, who's now the Board of Legislators, my family, Yonkers YMCA, and also Farmer Kids. To our supporters, I gotta give my guy, David Stern, special recognition. I wanna shout out the Bronx Real Rotary Club. I wanna shout out the YWCA of Yonkers. While they're not in the building yet, I gotta shout out YSOW, that's Youth Shelter of Westchester. And of course, my brothers came stomping. Shout out to Successful Steps. I told you it was a long list. I got to shout out Family Service of Westchester, Mount Vernon Snug, I see you. And beautifully for me, my peoples from the Westchester County Department of Corrections. Shout out to my partners. And finally, shout out to We Are One. Shout out to Que Paso Latinx. And shout out to Nonprofit of Westchester. Oh, y'all gonna clap a lot. To the elected officials who could not be here tonight but contributed to this event by giving us proclamations for the honorees. I'm shouting out New York State Majority Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins. Shout out Senator Shelley Mayer. Shout out Westchester County Board of Legislators Dave Tubelow. And my brother Congressman Jamal Broman. Shout out to the Yonkers City Council and the Yonkers Mayor. And of course, none of this is possible without the vendors. So I got to personally shout out my brother DJ Primo. Shout out Trey Dowdy, the MC of the night. Shout out Joe Daly. Shout out Jonas Black Photos. Shout out Shop Akimi. Shout out Party Rental. Can't say the first name. The Perfect Shot. And finally, shout out to SWC and Company. Those are all of our supporters. So to formally introduce myself, my name is Jonathan Alvarez. I'm the co-founder and CEO of 914 United, which we are all here to celebrate. Of course, we are here to celebrate our progress and growth. Of course, it was a fundraiser because we're looking for a home. But equally important for us tonight is that we want to strengthen our support base by raising awareness about who is 914 United. So many of you have observed this from social media, probably participated at an event, or even in a workshop. But we really want you to understand the purpose of our mission. And that's what my job is here tonight, is to raise your awareness of who we are, who's the people behind the hard work that y'all see on social media, the board of directors. Because I can't do this by myself. So my job tonight is to raise awareness on who we are and what is the purpose of our mission. Because I like to say that 914United is not just a nonprofit organization. We are a growing movement, creating a legacy on behalf of the formerly incarcerated population, speaking for a population that's often forgotten, discarded, and also reduced to like a lesser kind of citizen. In other words, 914United is their voices. Shout out to many of my brothers in the building who I travel with. So we want to switch it up a little bit. Part of my presentation is to introduce a video. The video is going to give you the journey of 914United, from where we started in 2020, how far we've come in 2023, and ultimately to give you a peek behind the curtains so you can see what our mission looks like in the last 3.5 years. So without further ado, I'd like to show the video.
Wait, it's the kid thing. Kids next door.
Sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties. But part of what the slideshow was supposed to demonstrate is just where we started in 2020 and where we at. So I'm gonna just share some numbers with you. So as a nonprofit organization, we started in 2020, and today in 2023, in October, the amount of people that we served in the last 3.5 years has been nearly 4,000 individuals. While we are Yonkers based, we have served individuals in like 7 lower Hudson Valley cities and villages. We are currently partnered with about close to 8 different agencies, including New York State Parole, Westchester County Probation, Woodfield Detention Center, and many more. I can't remember them all. The video was supposed to show the numbers. But ultimately, there was a clip on there that we wanted to show you of one of our recent mentees. Her name was Zalea Green. We met Zalea Green in Woodfield. Just as impacted youth came through the system, and then she came under our supervision, under our mentorship. Unfortunately, Zalia Green could not be here tonight because she's reincarcerated. I share that harsh reality because Zalia Green is a representation of the youth who is ensnared by the grips of street culture and entangled in the criminal legal system. Zalia Green, for us, is one of our mentees that we supported along her journey, so it broke our hearts that she's reoffended. But that's the harsh reality of our work. So when we think of the Zalia Greens in the world, I want you to think about the 914 United mission. And you think about our mission and its story, you know that the story starts with me. For those who don't know, allow me to share my personal testimony. I was raised here in the southwest section of Yonkers. At 10 years old, my father was indicted to federal prison. Ultimately, he was deported to Dominican Republic. By the time I was 13, I was flirting with the streets. At 15, I was expelled from high school. And at 17, I was sentenced to 15 years for a violent crime as a result of street violence. But if you heard me present before, you would hear me say, I didn't just serve prison time served me. And what I mean when I say that is, thank you. What I mean when I say that is that I made prison a university. I turned something negative into a positive. I went in with no education and returned home with a bachelor's degree in social studies. Today I stand here before you, 5 years home. I made it off parole early in 3.5 years. I started my career in the gun violence prevention space. Shout out to my family, the Yonkers Family YMCA. And now I'm a full-time CEO of an organization I co-founded in 3 years. In addition to that, I'm currently pursuing my master's degree for my executive MPA at Baruch College. Now, I don't just share my story because it's about me, because it's not. I share my story because what Jonathan represents. My testimony is about the Jonathans in the world. So the Jonathan is the individual who did not allow the system to keep him down. Through support and mentorship, Jonathan was able to take ownership of his life and redirect my course. Jonathan is an individual who made it out the system. But unfortunately, for every one Jonathan, you have 10 Zalias. So when we think about the Jonathans and you think about the Zalia Greens, I want you to think about 914 United. What our mission is to look for those Jonathans and cultivate them and provide them opportunity, safe spaces, so that they can realize their full potential. And by doing that, we challenging the status quo. We challenging the system. That's what 914 United represents. It is all. And as I said when I got up here, I'm not doing this work by myself. I'm doing this with a team of movers and shakers. With a team of movers and shakers. Okay? Here's a fun fact. All of the men on my team who served time, collectively, we have over 107 years in prison. The individuals on my team, all of them, in some way, have overcame adversity, have conquered their trauma, and turned that trauma into triumph. So ultimately, we're actually short on time, so I gotta cut my speech. We're way past the run of show. But ultimately, I want you guys to think about the Jonathans in the world and the Zalia Greens. And you better understand 914's mission, 914 United, where we stand in that fight, trying to make sure we find them Jonathans and make sure that they make it out the system. Thank you. Let me read the record again. It's not about me, it's about our supporters. We got honorees in this room that we want to give them time. We want to be able to show you who's behind the scenes, our supporters, individuals who believe in that mission. So we want to give them some time. But as you guys know, I'm just a co-founder. So I want to introduce you guys to my brother, friend of 30 years, knew him since kindergarten, our co-founder and board treasurer, John Cabrera.
How am I supposed to top that? Don't got enough time for that. Good evening, everyone. For those that don't know me, as Jonathan mentioned, I'm co-founder and treasurer of 914United. I like to play the behind-the-scenes role, and one of the things I want to highlight, and I'm going to be very short just because we're pressed on time, is a key word that Jonathan has talked about in his spiel a few minutes ago, and that is support. Without every single one of you being here today, without the team, without Jonathan, without myself, we wouldn't be here today, 3 years later. As Jonathan mentioned, 30 years of friendship. When Jonathan went away on his journey, I didn't know what support was to help someone that was in the prison system. I learned that, right? So Jonathan going through his journey taught me something. And then also, I was able to teach him something when he came back. And that was everything that I was learning out here that he wasn't. So I was one of the support mechanisms for him when he came back home. And that's what we try to do with our youth and with our returning citizens. We try to be the support that they don't have and guide them through their journey to be successful like Jonathan. So as long as you guys keep supporting, whether it's sharing content, whether it's donating, whether it's telling a friend, whether it's bringing us someone that may be at risk, we want to help them in their journey. And as Jonathan mentioned, support is key, and 914United, the nucleus of it is supporting our generation, our youth, and returning citizens. And with that being said, I would like to invite one of our board members, who's actually our secretary, Lamont Badru. Let's give it up for Lamont. Thank you.
How's everyone doing tonight? I think, and I'm going to be brief, but I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't share a little bit of my background with my involvement with 914United. I reconnected with Jonathan about 3 years ago after he got home, and we ran into each other, and he mentioned that he wanted to do some community work, and came to my office, and we had a long conversation about life and what he wanted to accomplish in the community. So thinking back to that conversation that I had almost 3.5, 4 years ago, and looking at this room today, and looking at what's been accomplished by 914United is extremely inspiring to me personally, on a very personal level. So I'm just really, really proud to be a part of the work that we're accomplishing here in Yonkers and around the county. So my job tonight is to acknowledge two groups of people. The first group, and I will ask all board members to stand. There are a few of us here today. I hope the crowd would join me in acknowledging and giving thanks to the board for the work that they do behind the scenes. Thank you. And I also have to acknowledge everyone on the front line. So every team member who's knocked on doors, who's been in meetings, who's mentored, who's a part of the organization, please stand. The 914United team. Let's acknowledge them for their hard work, their dedication, and everything that they do to make this work possible. Thank you. And also just to acknowledge everyone sitting in a seat here today, because in your own way, you've made your support known. You supported this organization, our work, and the work wouldn't be able to be done without the people. So we really want to acknowledge all of our supporters. So give yourselves a round of applause. With everything that's going on in our communities and around the world, I think it's important, extremely important, that we stand together, we stand united, and I think it's really important that we work together to continue this work and move forward. So have a good evening, enjoy the rest of the program, and God bless the 914. Peace.
Give it up for them fellas, man. Give it up for them fellas. Come on, give it up for them. I know y'all hungry, so we got hot pockets and ham sandwiches ready for everybody. Make sure you tip the waitress. Somebody said hot pockets, hot pockets. Oh, okay, they lit over there. I like that side. That's the shot that got the 5 beers. I told you earlier, 5 beers. You ready? Alright, how we gonna do this? We call the table time? Alright, so listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of y'all hungry. I'm telling you, the buffet is open and it'll be run. Not yet, not yet. We're gonna call the tables. We're gonna start. How we gonna start? From over here? Okay. Alright, so the DJ and the host eat first. Everybody else, we're gonna start at the table. What table's at? Alright, so look, I'm gonna just start pointing at the tables and then y'all go, alright? So we can just pow, and then we go eat. Y'all can go eat, y'all. Go get them hot pockets before they go. Everybody, make sure you eat. DJ, give us some food music, some soul food music, you know, something nice and mellow, something to keep that crowd going. We're gonna do 2 tables at a time. It looks like it's 26 tables there. So we're gonna do this table 1 right here, and we're gonna do table 1 right here. We're gonna do that right here. Nigga hungry as shit. He went, oh God. Do 2 at a time. Make sure you get them drinks. Rolls, so make it quicker. Every table in this row right here, y'all can go. We good over here too. Over here on this side. Y'all good, y'all good. row, second row. Second row in the back.